Yes, dude. You guys. You want to see something cool? Peep this. All right. Teething Wormlet. Get a counter. Moonshaker Cavalry. Come on down. Everything gets plus 4/4. And that, my friends, will do it. GG's. Surprise. Surprise. It's a cavalry. Today we are going to be hitting our opponents with the surprise of a lifetime. This deck list is a collector's cage deck. Basically, if you guys aren't familiar, this collector's cage allows us to get a hideaway of 5, which means we get to go 5 cards deep into our deck, find a card we want to cast for free later, as long as we meet the criteria, which is put a 1/1 counter on a creature, and if you have 3 creatures with different powers, you're getting the card onto the battlefield. Now, the card we're getting today on the battlefield that we're hoping to hit every time would be the Moonshaker Cavalry, an insane card that in our deck could end the game by as early as turn 4. This thing pumps your creatures by XX and gives everything flying, which makes them elusive, and then we hit the opponent for a lot of damage. Now, plus XX equals the number of creatures you have on the field. So we're, of course, a go wide token strategy, but the tokens we decided to go with today, because Collector's Cage is also an artifact, is artifact tokens. We got a Nim that spits out these artifact gnomes. We've got the Salvager spitting out an artifact golem. We've got the Dollmaker Shop spitting out artifact toys. This is one of my favorite cards. And by the way, this is the secondary win con. If we get the Collector's Cage to miss on the cavalry, the gallery side of this is a great secondary option, making all of your creatures extremely powerful to win the game as well. It just doesn't give the flying. But then we've also got the early game with Teething Wormlet, so we can attack right away with that Dollmaker Shop on turn 2. Teething Wormlet's a creature that's going to grow over time based on the artifacts hitting the field, which is really good because you want creatures with different powers in order to trigger the Collector's Cage, which is also why we have a turn 2 Squire, which can get bigger every time creatures hit the battlefield. So everything is scaling upwards, making the Collector's Cage very easy. When it comes down, there should be creatures with at least 3 different powers. We attack in with the Moon Cavalry and we smash the opponent. We were destroying the Mythic ladder with this today. Went from 90 to 96 percentile today just with this alone. And I think we went like 10-2 today. So enjoy the video. We'll see you guys back here at the end, and peace out, guys. All right, here we go. We got the opponent going first. Our hand looks okay. I mean, it's not great, I'm not gonna lie, but we got a decent curve out here. Hopefully we get some more lands. We at least have all the colors we need, right? So that's good. Dollmaker Shop would be a really good turn 2 here, because I don't want to use my Sheltered by Ghosts. Okay, maybe I do want to use my Sheltered by Ghosts. Just kidding. Just kidding. That's exactly what I was planning on doing. All right. Teething Wormlet steals that Beanstalk. And the opponent right now, the only thing we really got to worry about is things like this town ain't big enough, but they might drop some extra colors here. An Overlord of the Hauntwoods, yeah, of course. They always have it, right? Oh, we got the cage. Oh, that's really good. We might actually be able to pull this off game 1 and just go crazy. Assuming the opponent doesn't hit us with a Sunfall here, we might actually have already won the game, depending on what the cage hits. Obviously, we're looking for all of our flying mechanics. I like that. I don't love that, but at least it doesn't kill my Wormlet, right? So that's fine. That's fine. Beanstalk's back. All right, you're saying there's a chance, guys. This game could be over already. Let's find out. Yeah, let's play this first. Let's find out. Here we go. Come on, give me something good. Not as good, but still pretty good. It's our second choice. It's a second choice. We attack in first. Yeah, we attack in first, and then we give a counter here. Okay, that would trigger everything. Okay, good. Here we go. Attack. Then we give a counter here. And we unlock the back end of the gallery. Everything's a 5/5 base power and toughness. Opponent has to block, and they're dead. GG's, man. Surprise. Surprise from the Collector's Cage. Let's go. All right, here we go. We got the opponent going first. Our hand, I guess, looks pretty good. I've got the cages, which I love, and Teething Wormlet, but I was just going to say no white sources, but we do just just now top deck of White Source, which is so good. And the matchup couldn't be better. We've got all of our life gain mechanics. We got the Teething Wormlet, the Sheltered by Ghosts. All good things here, man. They might sacrifice this Scamp, blowing up my Wormlet. Nope. Oh my god, what a second card. What a second card to draw there, guys. My goodness. Let's go. Yeah, they're done. I don't think it gets any better than this. The only thing that gets better than this would be if I had top decked a Nim. A Nim would be really solid. And they kept the one land hand, like they're cooked. They are absolutely cooked. Are we blowing up the Teething Wormlet? All right, that's the smartest thing they could have done. All right, so I guess they're not as cooked as we once thought. They played that pretty well. Smart. Very smart, but hopefully one of these collector's cages here can pick up the game winner. You got it. You got it. This game's almost over anyways. Let's see what we draw. Come on, give it to me. Give me the game winner. Surprise. Oh, well, I guess that could work. Hold on a second. This could work. Let's do this. And surprise! Ah, we get the Dollmaker shop again. That's still fine. It's still a win con. All right, we unlock it and we send everybody or just one. Let's just send in one here. All right, that works. That does work. And then we've got Sheltered by Ghosts. That should get the game swung back into our direction. Or we could try to go for, you know, the cavalry once again here, which I think I'm going to be a greedy little lad here. Oh, come on. Surely not, dude. Surely not, dude. All right, let's just do this then. All right, the opponent definitely doesn't have anything here. Yeah, that's going to be GG's. One mana's not enough to deal any sort of threat out to me here. What a start, man. On a roll. I'm telling you guys, I am going to hit that cavalry. At some point in this game, Moonshaker Cavalry is going to make its way to the field, and we are going to absolutely thrash the opponent. This hand looks good, though. Hand looks good. And we see some Boros, which means the life gain from the Wormlet's going to be good. And the Sheltered by Ghost off the top. We're getting pretty lucky here with the top decks, I can't lie. Cannot lie. Pretty lucky. Dealing damage to me with the land is kind of strange. Okay, it's going to be Boros tokens. Demolition. Gleeful Demolition. No, it's the Warden. All right, Warden's a really good target, though, for the Shelter by Ghosts. We'll take that next turn, though. For now, we get down Dollmaker Shop. Start gaining a little bit of life per turn. Hopefully that'll be enough to keep up here. Oh, man, I'm so greedy. It takes me so long to, you know, use these things like Sheltered by Ghosts and whatnot. And that's what I get for not using it on turn 2 there. I should have used it on turn 2. Oh man, I don't ever learn, do I? Of course we'd top deck that. Why not? All right, let's get this down because we can't start triggering the Dollmaker Shop again until I get another creature to attack with. No attacks. We might have to just unlock the gallery here naturally on 5 and then just smash them. Or 6, right? 6. And the opponent has Lightning Helix, it appears. Or maybe it's another Getaway Express. That's probably what it is. Gateway Express, not Getaway. I swear I can read. All right. They get that thing flying with Vigilance post-combat, which is kind of strange. Should have done that pre-combat, but hey, it's your deck, not mine. Let's go with you. It's a Lightning Helix. Oh, thank God. Instant speed, though. What could they have instant speed? Resolute Reinforcements, Virtue of Loyalty. I feel like I'm pretty safe here to swing in with my 4-3. And then I can also pump it up too with my Salvager. Yeah, Resolute Reinforcements is in fact the play. Are we chumping? Negative, Ghost Rider. All right, up to 23, feeling good. Opponent down to 13. 2 lands away from being able to just unlock this and win the game. And they have to eat the clue token, which is money for us because they didn't find a Gleeful Demolition. Nesting Bot's fine. Ooh, another one? One, two, three, four, five. That's all I can deal is 5 damage to this. I mean, that's pretty good though. Let's be real. That's pretty good. I still think we send it. Because if they block with all 5, they lose everything here. I mean, that's pretty good. They get 2 Nesting Bot triggers, but I think that's worth it or not. I don't know. Is it worth it or not? No, it's not worth it. Let's play this. I was being greedy again. We don't want to get too greedy here, guys. This is plenty because next turn I could just unlock this if I get a land and then boom, we're in. We win the game. Sandstorm Salvager though, I was really debating on tapping that down just to pump up the 5-4 and do a 6-5, but losing it didn't seem like a great idea when they'd get 2 more replenishing Nesting Bots. And the opponent doesn't attack. You're killing me, Smalls. All right, let's just swing in now, I guess, and then pump twice. Swing in with everything. 2 more tokens. No blocks? Do you know who I am, bro? All right, GG's. GG's. Why not block there, man? I guess I get trample, so it doesn't really matter, but GG's, man. GG's. Good game. All right, we got the opponent going first. This hand looks pretty good, though. I'm keeping it. I'm keeping it. Just need a red land. A red land would literally be the perfect curve here. Right into a Collector's Cage on 2, into a Nim on 3. That's actually not terrible, though. There's no removal here, right? Yeah, there's double colorless lands. This is free. This is about as free as it gets. Both of these go up in power, and then next turn if I hit a land, I've got the Collector's Cage and hopefully a Moonshaker's Cavalry, but only one can hope, right? We got the land. Is it time? Yes, dude. You guys. You want to see something cool? Peep this. All right. Teething Wormlet. Get a counter. Moonshaker Cavalry. Come on down. Everything gets plus 4/4. And that, my friends, will do it. GG's. Surprise. Surprise. It's a Cavalry. Oh, that's so broken, man. All right. We're going first with a 1-2. Yeah, this curve is nice, actually. We might actually be able to pull this off again very quickly. Hopefully the cage can obviously hit us the cavalry and we can win this one, but assuming the opponent doesn't blow up my Nesting Bot. Okay, it's goblins. We're fine. I mean, I say we're fine, but we definitely need to hit our curve out here. All right, we definitely blocked there. Less goblins is good news for us. We're in. Let's create that toy and say go. I need another land though, so I can get down the cage and then also use the cage right away. And you never know. I don't think it's possible to win. I don't think we have as fast of a start as last game, but if I can't win, should I maybe play like Teething Wormlet into a Squire, into Wormlet, or something like that? It depends on the land we get, I guess, too. All right, opponent finally plays their land and see what they're up to here. Turn 2 is Firebrand. That's fine. We're not blocking this time, though. I need as many bodies as possible for the cage to go crazy with the cavalry. You got it. Sheltered by Ghosts is a very good card. I'm actually going to go with the Squire though here. All right, now we just need that last land. Come on, I know we can do this, guys. Just need one more land. I'm probably gonna let this attack get through, assuming the opponent doesn't have like a 3-mana hasty threat. Okay, good. We're gonna let this get through. I'm not blocking it because they might pump these up. There is a Goblin pump spell, but I think it costs more than 2. And I don't think it's specifically for goblins, but there's a red spell that got me one time where it pumped their whole field. Seer Slicer. Okay, that's fine. All right, we missed. Let's just set up though. Set up for next turn because I don't really want to keep going back and forth here with the opponent. Let's just send this in, trigger the Dollmaker Shop, and then next turn, let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. GG's to the opponent next turn. We probably don't die here. I mean, there's not a whole lot of damage on board. I don't think there's any way they get to 16 with 2 mana on the field. Even with 3, we should be fine. Slowest Goblins player ever, though, unfortunately. We gotta wait. Okay, the opponent does nothing. After all of that, the opponent does nothing. All right, well, let's just end this game because I don't have time anymore for this opponent. Were you planning on declaring blockers here, my friend? Because unfortunately for you, that's not in the cards. I guess I should have played the nesting bot too, just to get an extra point of damage, but this genuinely does not matter. We're about to absolutely smash the opponent. Frenzy. All right, well, you're a little late on that. Maybe. Do you have another burn spell? Another burn spell would be pretty tragic. Yeah, I didn't think so. Let's go, dude. Moonshaker Cavalry. Pump my little 1/1s. This is going to be 7, by the way, when it hits. Boom! Yeah, scoop it up, my friend. Scoop it up. Man, they were really slow. Glad to be out of that one. GG. All right, we're going first. Our hand looks okay. I mean, we got the turn 1 Wormlet and turn 2 Squire. Hopefully the top decks, you know, get pretty good here for us. But Cavalry in the opening hand is never good. And I don't have a cage. Let us see what the opponent does, though. They're on Rakdos. Probably Reanimator. I've been seeing a lot of Rakdos Reanimator these days. Oh, it's going to be Rakdos Sacrifice. Okay. CGB, I think, posted a video on this recently, so not surprising that we see it more often here now in Standard 2. I've been seeing this one quite a bit today, too. We got the Salvager on 3, which is a great top deck. Couldn't ask for much more than that. Could have asked for an Anim, but beggars can't be choosers. Plus, the opponent's probably got instant speed removal here, if we're being honest with ourselves. You got it, man. Percussionist gets through. Huh. Well, that is very suspicious. I'm still going to play the Salvager anyways, but we know the opponent's hanging on to removal spells. You would think it's the 1 mana exiling effect. I thought that was sorcery speed, but it might be instant speed. It's where they sacrifice their own creature to exile something. Vengeance, I believe. Torch the tower. That's fine. Taking out the bigger threat, of course, but I do keep the Wormlet, which does gain me life, which could be extremely relevant here. And it looks like Salvager's about to go this time, which is a pretty interesting choice out of the 3 to remove. I mean, assuming I'm making assumptions based on the cards they're touching here, but again, we got another opponent kind of moving at a very slow pace. You know what? I think that's the card I do want to remove, actually. I don't have a lot of tokens on the field right now, so I can't really pump anything. Hopefully we can just get the Collector's Cage and get something sweet here. I actually would probably prefer the Dollmaker Shop at this point with the cage. All right, there goes the Percussionist. They're going to exile the Wormlet. Percussionist gets to go look for a card off the top of their deck too, so. Final Vengeance. It's a good card, but I think they're tapped out. Yeah. That's still there till next turn? That's a bummer. Oh, that's a huge bummer. I can't really play anything, and unfortunately we drew dead there at the land. Well, looks like this is where the run ends, guys. This is where the run ends. All right, they're gonna sacrifice that token to blow up my 3/3. Absolute bummer. Couldn't have asked for a better top deck or a draw there. I'm sure the opponent probably had that in hand. It probably wasn't a top deck, but I like to be salty sometimes. It just worked out extremely well for the opponent here. And it's working out pretty poorly for me. Need something good here off the top. Oh my gosh, that is amazing. What a top deck. Okay. Ouch. Ouch. This feels a little bit unlucky, some would say. Some would say even conspiratorial, but it's okay. Hex Mage. Smart. Put the 1/1 counter thing on that. Nice. And it's gone. It deals damage, right? Oh, it doesn't. Nice. Ooh, I'll take it. It's something. It is, in fact, something. You know what I should probably add to this deck? It just dawned on me. We should probably add Murex to this deck. Not only does it answer some of the mana problems of like trying to find red or green when we need it, but it's also a great way to generate artifacts on the opponent's turn, which would then obviously grow the Wormlet and gain me more life. But yeah, Murex, a great addition. I would throw that in as bad boy. Too bad I just thought of it now. All right, we're gonna take the damage. This is still winnable. I mean, it's not likely, but it's still winnable. It's not very winnable now. That was a pretty good card for the opponent there. Ah, this is still winnable, guys. Still winnable. Give me that. All right. I need a Nim. A Nim is like one of the only things I feel like gets me out of this because it creates enough bodies and goes wide enough that I can avoid these types of removal spells. It also grows the Wormlet. Smile. I heard if you smile a lot, it'll trick your brain into thinking you're having a happy experience. Is it working? No, I don't think it worked. Dang it. I'm still unhappy. Okay. Collector's Cage. Can you guys tell I'm tired? Oh my gosh, what a hit, dude. We got Nesting Bot or Teething Wormlet as our big hits for this. I think the Wormlet. I think I gotta go Wormlet here. We've been 1 mana shy of being able to cast, well, no, 2 mana actually. I think it's time, guys. I think it's time. I'm losing my my brain cells and my marbles here. I'm going absolutely clinically insane, so I should probably get out of this one. GG's to the opponent. All right, opponent's going first. This hand already looks a lot better than the entirety of the last game, so hopefully we're not up against a boatload of removal. Potential Esper Pixies, which I'm really glad we drew the Dollmaker Shop. A little bit more go wide here is going to be nice against bounce effects. Oh, you're kidding me. Already with the nowhere to run. Off the rip, dude. All right. All right, all right. Got to go with the Squire then. Hopefully we get the Nim off the top. Makes the Squire much, much better. And they find their blue. I was hoping they were going to miss their blue for a while, but they found it. X-Mage ready to go. I hate that nowhere to run takes away Sheltered by Ghost's ability to give me ward. That's always something I've never been a big fan of. All right, if I swing in here, unfortunately the opponent has a Hex Mage that's big enough to block me, so I'm gonna just pass. A back-to-back, just not good games. Now this one though, I gotta give the credit where the credit's due. I drew fine. I drew perfectly fine. Just going against Esper Pixies, so can't do a lot about that. And the opponent, I mean, having 2 nowhere to runs, and then on top of that, probably a couple of bounce effects in their hand. This game is as good as over, right? I'd have to get extremely lucky here by this surviving a turn, which we know that ain't happening. This town ain't big enough, right? Yep. I mean, just the perfect draw. Just the absolute nuts. That'll happen sometimes. That will happen sometimes. Man, we were on such a crazy run that it was bound to happen. It was. All right, we're going first. Got a pretty good looking hand here. It needs one more land for it to be really good. I wouldn't even say really good though. I need a cage. I need to stop drawing the cavalry and actually draw the cage. That's step 1 to our problem here. Opponent doesn't know what to do with this information yet. Don't tell me. Oh my god, it's you again. Hi, it's you again. All right, well, the cavalry is a really easy choice for us to discard here. And that was a really good top deck, assuming we hit a land drop. If we miss a land drop here, it's game over again. Oh, a pixie to bounce their nightmare. Let me guess, you have a swamp deer in play right now. You didn't keep a 1-land hand. There's no way. Yeah, there's no way because there's still a priority hold here. You definitely have a land, so just play it. All right, play it. All right, and it's a talent. They're not even going to force to discard this turn. Okay. Let's go. We got a pretty good hit there. This is going to go to 3. Is that enough? I mean, we're going to trade with both of these. Are we okay with that? I think I am. I think I am okay with trading with both of these. I don't love it. I hope they let the damage get through or just chump block it. But if they want to lose both of these, I guess I'm willing to make the trade. Yeah, they're definitely going to double block. Oh, there we go. That's what I was hoping for. That is what I was hoping for. Okay, so hopefully nowhere to run doesn't find its way to the field this turn. But I got to imagine it's going to, right? Shoot the sheriff. Okay, I didn't expect that. That's still annoying though. But that's fine because at least I can create a lot of bodies here and get some value here on the attack with the Anim. All right, they're tapped out. Yeah, we're looking good. We're looking a lot better right now than we were last game. That is for sure. Because now the Salvager too can pump up all these little 1/1s. So even if they end up bouncing my Anim back to my hand, if I don't want to replay Anim, I could just pump up all my little 1/1 tokens too. We'll see. All right, the opponent's still not blocking the 3-powered creature, just taking out my 1/1 tokens. Basically taking out the game plan I just set forth, like I was saying. This town ain't big enough to bounce their talent and my Anim. That's my best guess here. That's my best guess. What do you guys think is going to happen here? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Or don't, that's cool. But thanks for being here. Kaito, that's greedy. That's mad greedy. Oh, they're gonna tap down a Nim. That's actually pretty good. That's actually pretty good. But the Nim still gets the effects from the other creatures attacking, so is it really that good? I actually love this nesting bot here. Let's just do an attack here. And then go 1, 2, and 3. And then everything. Oh, I only needed to send one of those. Whoops, the math wasn't mathing on that. My bad. I could have got 2 more damage to the opponent's face here.
Really not used to losing.
All right, good luck keeping up with that. Pixies, top 1500 pixies. This is actually a really bad matchup for us. I'm learning that now, but we did go first and had a pretty good game here. So, and our opponent didn't draw the nuts every single turn, which was basically a bunch of nowhere to runs. Oh yeah, they're done. They're done, especially because we got this. Do I even need it though? Do I even need it? Let's go, dude. GG's. That's called a get back right there on the Pixies. We love it. Love to see it. All right, I'm going first. This time with a collector's cage. I'm going to snap keep that. Absolutely snap keeping that. Nesting bot. Maybe into Squire. All right, we're looking at Gruul. I did see a pretty interesting Gruul deck today that ran a card I'd never seen before, and they actually beat me with it. Actually, let's go Squire. Let's go Squire. I'm gonna pass the turn. But yeah, it was able to plot this card that allowed the opponent to play a bunch of these little tokens based on a number of creatures in their graveyard or something like that. It was a really cool card. I definitely want to explore that card myself. But they were doing it in Gruul, which I found fascinating. Because I definitely would have done something more like Golgari or something, but... Alright, they're definitely Delirium, so they are filling up that graveyard. Let's see if they plot those cards later. Here we go. Let's just get in for the damage here, because I'm looking to close this game out as soon as possible, really. Collector's Cage should do the trick here, hopefully. Fear of missing out's fine. Maybe they're gonna get 2 attack steps here though. That'd be a bummer, but you know, what can you do? Yep, they get the 2 attack steps. Love these Transformer sleeves, by the way. So cool. And they untap the Fear of missing out. I'm gonna take 6 here. That's fine. Go to 10. Go to 10. 1 mana left over though. I mean, it could be like a Torch to Tower. Oh, they don't attack again? That seems suspicious. All right, there's no priority hold. I'm cool. Let's go! Moonshaker Cavalry, baby. It's time for some fun. It's time for some fun. They think they're gonna block here. Au contraire, my friend. You can't block. GG's! That should be enough, right? I was gonna say, hopefully I didn't GG a little too early there, but that's a win. That's what I'm talking about, dude. Nobody's expecting it, man. That's why we call this deck surprise, because I mean, who expects a Moonshaker Cavalry there, right? Like, really. Uh-oh, we find ourselves with the wrong mana to the hand, so we're gonna have to mulligan that one. This one does have the right mana and a cage. I guess we drop Moonshaker's Cavalry, of course. It's the only option. Opponent 86%. Hopefully means they're playing something a little jankier, which might buy us enough time here to get going. Hopefully not a lot of removal, and a Nim can get down. Hopefully a Nim can get down. Fear of missing out. Cool. Okay, so they're probably doing some monument stuff. Red, blue. Oh, it's Oculus. Can't lie, did not expect to see an Oculus here. That's fine though. All right, we are going to a 3/3, so we full send this bad boy. And then Collector's Cage for the win next turn. Turn 4. Turn 4 win. I mean, that's pretty classy, you know? Yep, this is definitely going to be a turn 4 win. If I hit one of the 2 win cons, of course. I got to hit a Moonshaker Cavalry, which we did just put one to the bottom of the deck, which makes it less likely that I find it. But hopefully the magic gods are with me here on this one. Clearly they're not. Oh my god. Clearly they're not. Okay, well, you know, what can you do? What a bummer, dude. Yeah, send both or no? No, we just send you because it flies. Then we do this post attack. That way we can get this. I mean, that's still really good. Don't get me wrong, but dude, really? You couldn't just wait one more turn, like just under the next card, you know? Just right under the next card. Unreal. And then they are running white, by the way, which means we're probably gonna get hit with a sweeper here. I really hope the Squire can avoid it if it's like ill-timed explosion, but other than that, we can't really avoid. My gosh, I have a feeling we're dead here. let's go. It's just another Kiora, baby. Let's go. Let's freaking go. And then I can just pump up with the cage on the Anim, swing through, pump all the tokens with the Salvager, and we're good to go. Here we go. Pump up the Anim. Send in everybody but you. Let's see how they decide to block here. Okay, they can't. I just realized they can't even block the Squire. That's going over the top for 12. So good game, my friend. Good game. All right, we're going first with a phenomenal start. I mean, I couldn't ask for much more than this. This should be another good one for us here. I mean, we're on a really big roll here, guys. I'm super stoked because, again, when I started with this deck list, we were bottom of like 90 percentile, about to crack into 89, I think, and clawed our way right back into it, man. And now we're in prime position here to maybe even go 96 percentile. I don't know. When did I hit 95? Was it last game? Probably not going to hit it this game, but that's assuming if we even win this game. It's mono red, but I am on a pretty good start here with the Wormlet potentially gaining me a lot of life here. So I think we're going to be okay. Plus, if I get really lucky and get a cage off the top, I mean, it's a wrap, right? A 1-land hand? Are you insane? What's with mono red thinking they can get it all done with one mana? They got to be out their minds, man. Gain that 2 life right back. I just realized this can't even pump their creatures like with pump spells. This can only cast creature spells. Why am I not blocking? Okay. Whatever. I think I just win the game here. Seems legit. Seems pretty legit to me. Look how much life we're gaining here, dude. We're going right back up yet again. GG's. That's actually lethal. Didn't even realize I had lethal there. Dude, we're absolutely rolling through Mythic right now, dude. Let's go, man. All right, somehow we don't have like a full video yet that I normally would have at this point as far as time goes. Got to play another game here, which I think we're like, what game are we on here? I usually mark when I'm recording here. We're on game number 12. 12, and we only dropped 2 games so far, and we get lucky again. Another mono red player, but I've got the Wormlets. I've got Collector's Cages. I mean, let's just play the Collector's Cage here, because then I might go Sheltered by Ghost on the Wormlet here next turn. That's what we want, right? You ask, you shall receive. Let's go, dude. Okay, give me a land and I can just go Squire Wormlet. That seems pretty good. Okay, or not. Do I still go Squire here? No, I think I do this. And then really I could just keep pumping it up with the cage over and over again and keep gaining life and just outscale any sort of burn that could happen to me. Nemesis, that's a problem. If they leave that back to block, that's a problem. And they do. Smart. Very, very smart. I respect the hustle. All right, let's definitely go Squire first here and then a Teething Wormlet. That way I can unlock the Moon Cavalry next turn. Well, there you go, guys. Next turn, it's over. Hopefully I can get a doll maker shop just to put the icing on the cake here. Oh, please don't do it. Oh, you're kidding me, dude. All right. That's a bummer. I'm gonna be straight up with you guys. That's a bummer. Oh, never mind. Not as much of a bummer as we thought it was. Okay, we got the Squire back. We're taking you this time, pal. Bub. We're taking you, bub. All right, we're swinging in for 4, gaining 4. Opponent doesn't block, obviously. I would imagine they wouldn't. Yeah. Back to 18. Imagine getting Moonshaker underneath your cage here and just never being able to crack it. That's annoying. Just need a creature I can cast for 1 or 2 mana here. We can make this happen. We can end this game. Little double strike action. We don't mind. We don't mind. 1 card in hand. Doesn't look like it's a pump spell. Based on the priority holds, just skipping right through. Okay, we did get a couple creatures, which does pump the Squire into flying. Let's go. Back to 19. And then next turn we got the Moon Shaker Cavalry. Let's see if they end up blocking here. They gotta lead back their show off the block. Yeah, GG's. Mono red players would rather lose the game than block, that's for sure. I respect it. Go out on your shield. GG.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Swayze, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. With the upload, man. Man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap.